Hello, this is Lisa, and welcome to Kentucky Lipedema. I created the page to share information with other ladies that might think they have lipedema or might recently have a diagnosis of lipedema. And I plan on sharing as much information as I can. I live in northern Kentucky, and I about 2 years ago noticed a big ball of fluid around my right knee, and my physical therapist was smart enough to diagnose me with lymphedema and put me on a track to get a medical pump to move the fluid out of my leg. Then later, I traveled to Dublin, Ohio, to a lymphedema clinic that they have at the Wexner Center. And the lady that runs that organization, her name is Abby, and she looked at my waist and my lower legs, and right away she said that she thought I had lipedema, which is, as you know, a genetic connective tissue disorder, and 11% of women have it. And aren't aware of it if they live in the United States, because most medical doctors are not trained about lipedema. So the purpose of the page is to share awareness and spread awareness with the community, in the lipedema community. If you have lipedema and you either think you do or you're looking to get a diagnosis, then you've come to the right place. I recommend making an appointment with Dr. Dean in Dublin, Ohio, as soon as you can, to try to get your official diagnosis. And I'll be posting things up on the page about how to treat your lipedema. There are diets that you can follow. There are compression gear that you should be wearing every day to keep that lipedema from growing and turning into lymphedema, which unfortunately that's what happened to me. So one of the main things that you can do is get medically necessary liposuction. Some people are calling it suction assisted, sorry, I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's another word for liposuction. But Dr. Granzow has another name for it called SAPL. So that's something that can actually remove the sludge from your legs and get you feeling like your legs feeling light and airy again and getting you mobile again. And that's something that they do in Europe, but they don't do it here. I'm convinced that the diagnosis of lipedema has been buried by the insurance companies. And unless we, as people that have lipedema, women that have lipedema, start spreading awareness to our friends and family and demanding that we get the care that we need from the insurance companies, unfortunately, I think that diagnosis is going to remain buried. But if you are watching this and you live in another state, I would encourage you to start a lipedema page for your state. And I would encourage you to connect with other lipedema ladies nationally and worldwide. Start going to conventions. Start connecting with there's a few pages on Facebook. I talk about them often on Kentucky Lipedema. There's Global Awareness of Lipedema, which is a European page that's run by a lady named Maria. And then there's also another one called Liposuction for Lipedema. But things can be done. You need to make your friends and family aware of your condition, and then you want to just be a little more vocal about it. And don't be afraid to turn the shame back around on the insurance companies, because that's really where it belongs. We can't help the fact that we have a genetic disorder that affects the connective tissue in our lower extremities. It's actually not fat. It's a completely different the dichotomy of the connective tissue is completely different than fat. It can't be burned. You can see on YouTube videos that it's being pulled out of women's legs, and they're like waxy pellets, and they can never be burned. So that's why they have to be surgically removed. So I just wanted to introduce myself because I realized I hadn't done that yet. And if you like this video and you find this information helpful, click like and subscribe. And you'll also see below that I have a GoFundMe link, and that's because I'm preparing to have my liposuction surgeries done, and I'm having to fundraise for that. So if you want to contribute, I would be very grateful. And keep watching for more information. And don't be afraid to share the diagnosis with your friends and family so that we can raise awareness. Thanks, ladies, and have a great day.